Hey up, it's Nick here again. So we're now into episode 2 of the veeeelog or vlog. Okay, some people say vlog, some people say veeeelog. I think it's vlog, like blog. So I'm going to talk about what am I going to talk about? That's right, last Saturday, I went down to the farmers market, our local farmers market, and there's just like amazing produce down there. So I've got like a really sort of favourite fruit and veg store which comes out of sort of country Victoria here in Australia, and they do organic vegetables, but I mean like they are sensational. Usually there's like pumpkins, and they had fantastic kohlrabi on, sort of beautiful parsley which you can see here. It was just terrific, so I love going down there getting some fresh produce. One thing that I really like was just an amazing discovery was lamb bacon. It's like the belly of the lamb which has been salt cured and then smoked and then just sort of sliced thinly. It's almost like streaky bacon, where it's got like this nuance of lamb in it, and wow, it was amazing. I was getting a story from the lady who was selling it, cooking it.
So let me tell you, right, so then I had this secondary cut of the lamb belly, and my girlfriend's dogs would always get it because I couldn't sell it. My American friend and my butcher and I were having a few beers at the farm one night. Said to my American friend, "Can you smoke lamb?" He said, "You can smoke anything you want." Well, he's in a pitmasters team. I went round to all the chefs that I knew and got them to slice off a couple of pieces each, so I could tell by their eyes I was on something. I was making 5 kilos a week, and now I do 100 kilos a week.
Do you smoke it yourself? Or do you get them to smoke it?
No, I had a smokehouse doing it for me, but they could never do it right.
I'm just about to try some lamb bacon, which is a complete and utter first. I can't wait.
So I always say when you're cooking it, respect the bacon. So you've got to give it its own space. You just don't want to overload the frying pan. Any on the street.
Yeah, so that's like my combination.
Yeah, ma'am. Sorry, no, I don't have. I do have toothpicks, but it's just so hard to serve.
Oh my goodness. I'm getting that.
Are you faking it?
No, I don't.
So I was thinking about this lamb bacon, and I was like, oh man, I hope it's alright. Anyway, as you can see from the video, oh man, it was so good. And I had my son with me, and he was like giving it the old thumbs up. So lamb bacon, amazing. So I thought to myself, maybe it's time that I learn how to do this. So I got myself some lamb belly from another market that I went to, which I'll talk about in a minute. So I'm going to salt cure it. So I reckon if I put it in brine with some sodium nitrite, which will just help to keep that sort of pinky colour, and it's a preservative as well. I'm going to make a little home smoker, and then possibly do it with some, I don't know, some rosemary and hickory. Anyway, I'll give it a go. It's a project for the next week or two, and I shall let you know how it goes. Back to the farmers market. We just had a fantastic time. I had my son there as my little director of photography, and we just love going around and tasting all the different produce. Oh, it was superb. There were so next to where this particular market was, there was some commissioned housing, and so the market got a grant to help these Ethiopian ladies who were making falafels at home to actually set up a business. And so they have their own stall, they've made their own signs, and they're cooking these falafels. So me and my son had one of these. Oh my goodness me. So good, so good. I've got this like crunchy seeds on the outside, and then that soft hot falafel in the middle. It was like amazing stuff. There was honey, we got some golden delicious apples and some royal garlic apples, just straight from the farm. And you know what, I reckon this kind of movement's growing. I know in the US, you know, sort of on the east and west coast, farmers markets are big. They started growing here, back in Europe, and like throughout Asia. There is always amazing produce wherever you look. I once spent an hour. It was a quick trip. We spent a month just cooking. We hired an apartment in Hanoi, just so we could cook food there. Have you ever been to a place and there's just all these wonderful markets and all this produce, and I've got nowhere to cook because I'm in a hotel, or I'm in a backpacker, or I'm just in a bed and breakfast. We had an apartment in Hanoi, and I'll do another vlog on Vietnamese street food, because man, it is, oh, what do they say? What's the word? It's dope. Yeah, it's dope. Say it in a Yorkshire accent. It's dope. Anyway, it's really good, and it was just great. So we went down to local markets, and just like in the morning, there's pigs and there's cattle and there's live prawns and fish, and then you smell all those beautiful herbs. Oh man, just sensational. And then you could pick up like a kilo of freshly made pho noodles for like $1 or something, and it's like, wow. Seriously, if you're into cooking or you just want to taste what real food tastes like, get down to a farmer's market and just see what produce there is. Anyway, so from there we went down to another market which is called Victoria Markets, and this is a big thing, got lots of fruit, vegetables, etc. Massive deli with like amazing sort of olives and cheese and sort of smoked meats, coffee, tea, pastries, bread. Oh, it's just got the works. But I love their seafood and their butchery area. So one of the things I like to do now and again is to go in and see if I can buy cheap cuts of meat.
So we're just here at Vic Markets, and we're going to go and get some meat now. The deal of the day is to try and get some lamb belly and try and do that beautiful bacon. We're also going to try and get some pork neck. We'll cook that back at home, and I'll show you how to get it super tender. Okay, so let's go. Okay. Smile. You smile.
Chop into pieces.
We just want to try and find some pork neck. It's pretty busy actually today, but it's pretty cool. So we've got the pork neck. I'm so happy with that. That's going to be delicious. So we'll cook that tonight. Alright, now just to do the rest of the shopping.
So today I'm just going to show you how to cook a piece of pork neck. We're actually going to cut it into steaks, and it's absolutely fantastic as steaks. It's got lots of marbling through it, and actually on a really hot griddle pan with some rosemary and some lemon and olive oil, it is absolutely fantastic. So today we're going to focus on that. So let's get on with it, I reckon. Let's get on with it. And as is traditional in these vlogs, I can't do this without first having a spot of lunch. Okay, this is a special bit of lunch because last night I made these potato and salmon pates. Oh man, they're so good. I did a little salad with some heirloom carrot, some red cabbage, some spinach, some heirloom tomatoes, and a little bit of a dressing. Oh, fantastic Greek style yogurt with capers and some parsley and lemon juice in it. So I'm gonna bang this into a wrap, and you're gonna be so jealous. Want some? Want some? Want some?
So you think you were right? Bring it on, prove me wrong. Go put up a fight. The where do will knock you down. You know there's emotion between us. Don't go cry about it. Don't go cry about it. You want me to take you in my trust. Oh, no. Keep on keeping on every night, way up in the clouds. The where do will knock you down. You know there's an ocean between us. Don't go cry about it. Don't go cry about it. You want me to take you in my
Yo.
You know that there's nothing new in this game. You got to get it up, get it up. You got to get it up, get it up. You got to get it up, get it up. Get it up. You know there's an ocean between us. You want me to take you in my trust.
If you've watched this video, I really appreciate it. Why do I appreciate it? You know what? Because it's early days, and like anybody that gets anything from it makes me feel great. If you really like it, please let me know. Add some comments, tell me what you liked about it. Subscribe, please tell other people. I am on Instagram. Of course I'm on Instagram. Everyone's on Instagram. So you can get me at the link down below. On Facebook, I've got a Duck and Roses page. So I'm going to start putting stuff on, little tips and stuff on there in addition just to these videos. Also, I've got a blog, okay, and there's loads and loads of recipes on there. It's called duckandroses.com. There's everything from, like, there's a whole section on Vietnamese cooking. I did this project in 2014 on the World Cup. So what I did, I took the 32 teams that competed in the World Cup. I did one dish every day for 32 days. I wrote about the football, I wrote about a little bit about the cuisine, and there's a full recipe on there. So there's all sorts. It goes from like Russian blini to patacone from Costa Rica. There's, what did I do for France? Tan. I did Yorkshire pudding with a trout mousse. Oh, that was really good. A rusty from Switzerland. I did this dish called ponky from Ghana, which is sort of pumpkin based. Oh, there was also absolutely all sorts on there. So go, just check it out, please, and leave some comments and share it. And if you think other people will like what I do, please just let them know. You know, please, it'd be great. It'd be fantastic. Anyway, thank you so much, and until the next vlog or vlog, I bid you good night, good morning, good afternoon, or wherever you are in the world. Goodbye for now.